That's it, right?
All
So
right, girl. I believe we are rocking and talking. I'm hoping.
meeting is now started.
Happy Facebook, everybody. Happy Thursday night at Facebook. So, I am super excited to be here as usual. And just for a little fun thing for everybody was this week, Tams and I gave ourselves, or I gave Tams a new title. Because I was like, you know what? What's the fun? We're running this company. Like, we got to be, we're so serious all the time. We
Yeah.
got to start kickstarting our fun and excitement level. So I just took the standard letters from any type of corporation. So I was like, Tams, I could be the CEO, which would be Chief Excitement Officer.
Yes.
And Tams could be the CFO, which is the Chief Fun and Financial Officer, like F squared, maybe CFO. So I think it's really, guys, just to take us to like a whole other level while we're chatting with you guys and sharing information and sharing stories. So just to know you guys are in totally good hands because we have these amazing titles behind us now.
Right?
Over
We're
to you, Tams.
we're for real now, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna get like fancy t-shirts and stuff like that with CEO and CFO. But you know what? Sometimes when you have a business or something, you guys, you just have to laugh. It doesn't have to be so serious because it literally sucks your fun and your spirit out of it. It's like, okay, maybe I do more than excitement officer, but you know what? If we can just live our passion, why wouldn't I want to be known for that?
You know what? I was on a networking group today and it was literally like we were everybody's talking about like what they do, blah blah blah. And so I give the spiel of everything that we're doing and I'm like, so basically we have a whole lot of fun. And
Yeah.
that's what we get to call our business. And because everyone's just like, "Oh my gosh, like this is amazing all the stuff you guys do." And I'm like, "It's fun. It's what we love to do, right?" So,
Well, and I think that's it, right? So I can't really say we've ever met anybody that has spent some time with us and has not left a new person or changed in some way.
I know, right? And has not laughed along the way.
Yeah. I
There's all
make it a point to at least, even when we're being tough, I should say, like I do make it a point when we do our meetings and our coaching and things like that to make sure that everyone at least laughs
yeah.
once in the evening. So Tam actually came up with a really good idea for tonight, so I'm going to let her share it with you.
Okay. So I was like, so obviously our theme is brave, bold, and badass. We have a workshop coming up. So I was like, oh, why don't we pose rapid fire, like fun, bold, whatever, badass questions to one another? I
Yeah.
remember I was part of a badass. What were they called? Royally Fit, and they have a podcast. And I remember I was part of this fitness community for a while, but they had a podcast, and they did this one episode where it was the two girls who ran the business, and they literally were like hanging out, drinking wine, and started rapid firing questions. It was the best because then you got to know them on a different level and you were like, oh my God, I love them even more. So that's why I said to Sue, I'm like, let's just do rapid fire crazy questions for each other. And then we don't have time to think about it and we just go and it'll be hilarious. And people, you guys, whoever's watching, you can type in questions. If they're inappropriate, we may not answer them, but I highly doubt there's
Yeah.
anything we can answer.
Try to type them in. And guys, I'm really trying to get to the science of where I can see them before the show happens, but it's a
What
work
the
in progress. Maybe Tams can.
I think I can. Like I have
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't see it till the end. So I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah. Okay.
we'll see.
Perfect. We're on there.
If anybody's watching right now, type something in so that we can see.
Yeah.
Let's do some checking. Okay, who do you want to start with the questions? We'll just do one back and forth.
Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. So my question is, have you always been brave, or was it something you grew into because of a specific experience? And if it was an experience, what was it?
Oh my God.
It's
Um,
fun, right? Like, it's fun.
it is because I'm like, I think I have always been brave. Um, I've always been an outspoken kid and very like assertive and always like, oh, I'm gonna put on a show and be crazy. But as far as like courage and being brave, I think I'm gonna have to say probably when my dad passed when I was like 13. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, being like my mom was already a single mom and divorced. But it was just kind of this weird thing where you're thrown into life and you're like, oh, okay, so there's like one person who created me who's no longer around. I had to be really brave and just have faith that everything was going to be fine, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what got you to here. Being on a Facebook Live. Awesome.
Okay.
Love it. All
So
right. Hit me hard, girl.
a lighter one for you. Jesus, Murphy. Okay. Oh, there we go. Catherine
There's
Campbell.
Catherine. Okay. Is that our Catherine?
Okay, yeah, and I can see it
Freedom
too.
Rally Catherine. I love her. Okay.
Love her. We're dancing together tomorrow night, girlfriend. Okay, lighter question for Sue. If you could be a Disney character, who would you be?
Uh, you know what? I don't really watch. I guess I'm gonna have to be like, ooh, Cinderella. Like
Ooh,
Cinderella. All I hear is Cinderella. 'Cause I guess I like the idea of the glass tip slippers and going to a ball.
ooh, I love it.
Yeah. Or I like balls, one of the two.
Oh my fuck. You like to dance
Okay.
with them.
Are you ready for my next one?
Yeah? Can it be lighter? I'm just
They're always later. So, okay, so if you had to be a superhero, but your only power was to use one of your 4,000 emotions, which one would it be?
love. I'm
Straight for the goal. What color would your cape and you? So you'd have a big L on you on the back, or like, and then what would be your motto? And you can't have one that like love conquers all is like not what you can do.
No, it would be like I would have make love, not
Make
war.
a book somewhere, a Harlequin romance or something.
And it would be purple, my cape, just like my wall. I don't you can't really tell because my lighting is weird, but okay, I like that question.
Okay.
Now, oh, this is a fun one. Would you consider yourself bold?
You know what? I think as I get older, I get bolder, kind of like a fine red wine.
Older, bolder? You're a bold.
Bolder and bolder. Yeah. No, yeah, you know what? I think I'm a lot more bold at this age than I ever was in my entire life. But I think it also comes with this like, there's a time in your life where you kind of fit into like just all of a sudden everything aligns and you're like, oh my God, this is who I am. I'm freaking kill like let's kill it. So I think because I'm hitting that stage, I'm just like super bold right now.
Who's Miranda?
You don't
Catherine.
know because I can't see them.
She says, no, Miranda. She needs no man. Yeah. Oh, is that Miranda? I think that's a reference of that
Oh, that's Sex in the City, girl. Shout out.
that show, but maybe I
You
should.
never saw it?
No. I
Oh,
mean,
'cause I was just gonna be like, which one of the four girls would you be if you were on that show? So Kim Cattrall is the total like,
that's the
uh,
you know,
basically
right?
kicking ass and taking names with guys, not married, single forever.
Oh,
Sarah
great.
Jessica Parker is like the
Oh,
Cinderella.
Merida.
What?
No, she's talking about Merida from Brave. Yes, that's who
Oh,
she her Disney character. I love it. I
who's
love
Brave? Oh, I haven't even seen Brave.
the long curly red hair. Lincoln actually has the giant that big mama bear from the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
No, I haven't seen it. All right, next movie night. Next movie night.
Right? Okay.
Okay, my turn.
Yes. I know. I was just doing the same thing. I'm like, who asked last?
Okay, so how easy is it for you to stand up for what you believe in without getting angry?
I was like, you had the first part and then you had to add.
I know, that's why I added in the second part, because I know you.
Okay, can we just swap out the word angry for the word passionate?
No, without getting angry. Time to be raw and real, Tams.
Did you say how easy is it?
Yeah, how easy, how comfortable are you to stand up for what you believe in without getting really upset about it?
I think okay, so it's easy to stand up for it for sure. But I do find that if it's that whole thing you get what you put out. So I find if people get like I feed off of others. So it's like if people get fucking aggressive with me and they're like, you put your fucking mask on, for example, or something, then I tend to do it back. Whereas I'm really trying not to, and I'm trying to be really zen. But yeah, I get fiery, I get passionate, and I do stand up for myself and I do stand up for what I believe in. I will, however, shut up and listen to other people's perspectives. Imagine that.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds sweet. That's very a nonviolent communication style, my friend.
It is.
Like,
I actually consider it. I don't
yeah,
just be like, oh my God, this is it, nothing else. No. Like, I actually go, okay, let me just look into, let me weigh these options. Let's just do some research and let's, cool, because you
yeah.
have to. You can't just write that off. That's complete obnoxiousness. Whatever.
Sometimes it's fun to be obnoxious, just saying.
Or bold,
Depending on what side of the fence I guess you're on. But
right? I agree. Okay, next one for you. Okay, so this is neat because the question you asked me, this is similar. It's worded a little bit different. Is there a moment in your life that you had to be brave?
every day when I wake up in the freaking morning, guys, like,
I knew you were going to answer it that way as I was writing it. I was like, oh, fuck, I already know her answer. Oh my God.
no. Sorry, was there a moment where I had to start being brave?
Like just a moment in your life
Yeah,
that you had to be
there
brave.
was actually a very poignant moment when I had to be brave was when I left my ex and the house and I picked up 6 kids and I moved out and I lived on my like literally instead because he wouldn't move. So I was like, you know what? I'm doing this. And literally I did it and it took a lot of cojones. I get like, you know what, now that I look back, because it wasn't like I was like, I'm not fighting with you. And I took that stand and
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. I'm gonna do something about it. So I think that one might have been my bravest moment, one of my bravest moments. And then I think one of my other brave moments is kind of when everyone comes to their relationship with their kids to this certain point
Yeah.
where it's either going to make it or break it. And, like sometimes it's tough love means you don't speak to them for a month. And even though they're your children and you love them,
Yeah.
sometimes the hardest thing not to do is make a call to them and see how they're doing if you miss their birthday when you're not having your speaking time. So
Yeah.
I think but I knew that I had to follow through to get my point across.
Yeah.
So I think in that moment I was being very brave and not crumbling to what it is to be a mom.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, your kids are friggin' amazing, so it worked.
so, but I remember talking to one of my girlfriends and I'm like, this is the hardest month of my life because it takes everything in me not to send a text like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? But I was like, no, I'm going to wait it out. And I'm going to be honest, everyone out there that's a parent, I only have to wait a month.
Yeah. It's a month.
So, and you know what? I've heard of people where it goes on longer, but it's like if you hold out and I didn't even give an inch, like not even an inch. If someone called me and asked me, and I was like, no, I'm fine right now. We're just having some space.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
was actually very also bold and brave and liberating because I was like, no, that's it. Because you get to teach people how to treat you. And sometimes you've got to teach the ones you love because they don't get a carte blanche because then everyone's just treating everyone badly.
Yeah. That's
So
amazing.
sorry about the run on sentence there, but I was
No.
like, you know what? I might as well celebrate my braveness. I think those are my 2 poignant moments.
Yeah, and who
That then it's just waking up every morning.
I love it. And the people who are watching, feel free to comment in too. We would love to see your answers as well as we're asking these questions to each other because it's friggin' fun, right? Like,
Yeah, and if you and sometimes it's fun to think about. It's like if it's just like you know how tough it is. So
yeah,
sometimes it's nice to know that you're not the only one there to like digging your heels in the sand for a point or a purpose.
yeah, for sure.
All right. Okay. What is
Hold on. I have
what do you describe as your most badass quality? And give me an example of where it would show up.
ooh. Okay. My most badass quality. Fuck. I'm gonna have to say my confidence. And I think it's because I've worked so damn long on it. And I think from being a teenager who was likely borderline anorexic at a point, who was suicidal at a point, who was like just not good in many points, to now where I'm solid, where I stand, I'm healthy, I'm loving, I'm whole, I'm aware, I'm fully, okay, not fully. I am like probably 98% confident. But I think that's pretty damn badass because that's powerful, right? Where you can kind of be like, yeah, I can fucking do anything. And if I don't like what's happening, I can change whatever direction I'm going in and do something different. And I'm solid in that. So I think that's pretty badass because I don't know that there's a lot of people with that attitude, right?
Yeah, I don't think there is a lot of people at all. I think that's one of the hardest things for people to master is their confidence. Like,
Yeah.
because people tend to want to waver. Oh yeah, like they'll be at home, you're in front of the mirror, like freaking nailing it, and then you walk out in the world and like, whatever, a bird poos on your car window. And then all of a sudden it's just blown out of the water. It's like I get to my presentation, they're not even listening to me. I'm mumbling, the slide isn't showing up. You know what I mean? So it's just like I think that's like probably the most important feature because you need to have this certainty, that certainty that you're going to get through today till tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, here's a fun one for you. This is completely random. And you're going to be like, what the fuck, Tim? But I have to. Best place to make out.
Like what base are we talking? Like first base, second? Okay, I don't know. I'm from the 80s, so we had bases like it was a baseball game.
No, anything. I
Okay, so like favorite place or like that favorite place to make out, like on the couch, I
that's,
guess, or in the bed. I don't really want to be.
what did you say?
I was gonna say like on the couch. I know, right? I
No,
was no, but I'm just like, well, let me think. Like, I don't want to be like in the bed. Okay, like maybe in the bed, but that's so tradish.
no, but what I'm laughing at is I'm watching this, the thing that's doing like the cat
Oh, the subtitles.
as you're talking, and you know what came up? It was like baseball field or
Oh,
something.
because I was because the bases,
Oh, that's why. Yes.
right? Because of the bases.
It's
Well,
like,
so that's what I'm saying. But you know what? I'm gonna say my favorite place. I do like to make out like on a back deck, maybe in front of the fire.
oh, that's a nice
Yeah,
one. That's a really good one. Okay, cool. I just keep my
I
phone keep
think I should actually add that to my profile.
must make out on back deck. Must be able to be.
Fireplace, yeah, with like fireplace in the background and cackling. Okay, totally fun one would be. Oh, how about this for fun? Are your kids around right
No.
now? Okay, what is your favorite like parenting strategy technique that you use with them?
Oh my God. I thought you were gonna
Nope,
say
no, I'm gonna keep it PG. But you know what I mean? Like something like so if they do something wrong, you have like a specific like that's your go-to, and then they know, okay, yeah, like
oh, 100% is like the threatening of taking away the tech.
yeah,
100% because they don't get it a lot as it is, so it's like scarce. So
yeah.
if they like even right now, Lincoln's tablet's gone until further notice. Like that's a bad one. When it's gone until further notice, like you're fucked. That could be months. It's happened before where it's been months.
Well,
So
and because I think for parents, it's like, you know what, parenting is hard, but like if you can look at it like the fun of it, like sometimes I'm just like, yeah, sometimes I just yell something crazy just for the sake of it, like just to keep everyone on their toes. And like
you
I'm
know,
shutting the Wi-Fi off for 2 days. That's it. I'm done. Like, like
and then they're like, "I hate you," and I'm like,
yeah.
"Cool, awesome. I'm gonna be over here," and
And
they're
I'll
just
be like, you don't hate me so much because I paid for the Wi-Fi. So like,
I love it. Okay, here's another one. Oh, this is a nice one. Okay, this is like will make you think. Who is the greatest badass that you know? So it could be someone you know, or like an author, or like a public figure, or whoever. But
okay,
like the
just give me a minute because like I was totally thinking funny, but now I've got to think badass and I've got to think I don't know, like it would be like maybe some like super like a woman that's just like I'm trying to think of him. Not like so much an Oprah, but more like
like Madonna or like, but
Yeah, like I like that whole Madonna, like she just always pushing the boundaries.
yeah.
Right? So like someone like her, and I'm trying to think of who. There's not a lot of women like like Lady Gaga pushing, always pushing the boundaries, right? It was never just okay. It was like so. I think it would be either like a Lady Gaga or a Madonna.
Yeah, good call.
And I like because like they weren't that perfect. Like how do I say like they
Yeah.
weren't this cut. They're just regular people that
Yeah.
just kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until they became like these world,
Yeah.
like people that like everyone in the world knows. And no offense, like when you start out and you're just a regular person to get to that, gotta be badass.
And even like not to be mean or anything to either one of them, but like visually,
Yeah,
if you were to strip all of the makeup and all of the hubaloo off of them, not
they're
like
just like us. Like they could be you or me. There's not like she's like oh so gorgeous. You know what I mean?
they're probably not as hot as us. Like
Oh,
they're not,
not a lot of people are out there, guys. Just throwing it out there. Like,
the confidence, right? But
yeah.
no, for real, they really are not. But that's like you said, that's the power in it because it's not just about your looks. It's not like Hollywood, everything, models, blah, blah. It's not. It's charisma that wins.
Well, and it's not only charisma, but it's your insights. Because so we're all spirit in a body, and if that spirit is like badass, whatever, sexy, charming, like you know what I mean?
They're stars.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Sometimes you have that spirit of a star that people are going to watch you whatever you do.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
kind
think that's really exciting.
of okay, cool. Hit me with another one. What how
Okay. Huh?
are we for oh my gosh, we're good. Okay.
Okay.
I love it.
So if you had to give up one, if you had, okay, so say you're bold, brave, and badass. These are three of your qualities. If you had to give up one for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Badass.
Oh, someone's going to tame it back, or what's going on, Tams? Like,
You always need courage. You're not getting anywhere if you're not brave, right? You need to be so to be badass, you need to be bold. So if you take away you've got to be bold. Like bold kind of is badass to me, right? Like they're kind of interchangeable. So that's why I'm like, yeah, we just pick between bold and badass, but I think like bold is badass. So that was an easy
yeah,
one.
and they're all, you know what? Sometimes they're all kind of brave, but I don't know. Like, part of me sometimes like you need all three because
Yeah,
bold is one thing, but you still have to be able to get it out there and make it sit just right,
yeah, that's
right?
true.
And that's the badass, right? Because
That's
it
true.
can't be monotone like a robot. You know what I mean? So it's just like I can't be like, yes, I want to eat at the table. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be like, bring me the freaking table. Like,
But that's still bold, right? Like for me, I
yeah.
think bold.
I think badass is just maybe more of the execution part. I would, do. But I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess it's a tough call. I guess we could split hairs over that question.
Right?
Okay,
Okay.
so how about something fun? If you had to be a kind, we're just going to end it with the fun one, I think, and then I thought we would just chat a little bit about BBB, triple B,
Okay,
and
but wait,
not BB
I have
cream.
a fun one for you first.
Okay.
Okay, if you could beam, like Scotty beam me up anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Well, I want to go to Fiji because I just heard it's the happiest place on earth right now. And I really want to do the walking on huckles with Tony Robbins. And I think I would have the opportunity if I went to his island at his resort and did
Okay, bring me.
it.
Field trip.
Okay. Huh? Yes, totally. Listen to this one. Okay, last one, just for fun, to lighten everybody's spirits. If you were a kind of fruit, what fruit would you be?
Tamaya papaya.
Well, I literally never even thought of that one.
I wouldn't be. I would be a banana probably.
Really? Skinny and yellow, tall, long, skinny and yellow.
and sweet. I
Yeah,
love
that's sweet.
bananas.
And filled with potassium.
Yes, I have
There you
been
go.
a banana every day in my smoothie. So it's that just I love bananas. That goes without saying. It's always
You know what? They're one of those fruits that you can eat anytime. Like
yeah,
if you're hungry, you have a banana.
I love
If you want to
bananas.
make a shake thick, add a banana.
Yeah,
You want to make ice cream taste better, slap a banana and some chocolate syrup on it.
right? And I love avocado too, but banana, I think I would
I
pick.
think banana's more. I think you get out more with the banana. I think
Yeah,
avocado, we'd have to ship you down to Mexico, and they'd have to ripen you over there, and you know how
something.
it is.
What we
We
would do
might miss you up here.
Which fruit would you be?
Well, I was thinking I would be if I don't know, I really like dragon fruit just because they're pink and pretty.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be honest, I've never eaten
They don't, they taste like nothing. We bought one like a few months ago, Lincoln and I, because I'm like, oh, they look so cool. And then we ate them and they're like bland as fuck. I'm just like, what is the point of
so okay, so no, maybe I would be. I had a really good batch of clementines. So maybe
Oh,
I would be a clementine
okay, yeah. Good
because
call.
they are like super sweet right now and fantastic.
Yeah. And they're
Easy to peel.
sassy. They're sassy. They're clementines.
Well, that's it, right? Badass. A little
Love
bit
it.
badass about me.
Love it. Okay. So we want to talk about our look at this.
Look
We
at that. What's going on there, Tams? Why don't you share that with me?
the workbook for Sunday's workshop. So we're bringing our workshops back. First one is this Sunday. They're only 2 hours now, and price is ridiculous, $25 a person. We're almost filled, I would say, to what we want to have as our maximum because we like to be able to give everybody a chance to interact. But yeah, this is the workbook. I don't want to show them it. See, look at him just doing it. Ooh,
Yeah, quickly, quickly. Well, and you know what the best thing is because so Tams and I have really been on this hard thing where we want people to come, and whenever we spend time with them, we really want them to have an experience,
yeah.
right? Because like I think part of the mission right now is to really get people into this place where it's like so many times I hear the stories like I'll go to coaching or I'll do this or take a course for a couple months, and then after the couple months everybody's like, okay, like I kept it going for a month, and then they stop. Then like I wish I could get back to that. So like I think our mission really is kind of trying to create ways of giving people this information so that it's not just where you sit and we just shoot stuff at you. You actually kind of get to really, I know everybody's favorite word right now, resonate with it. Not my, just my one of my the words that I'm like, I'm not sure. But like where everyone like you can come and you actually are able to have that experience. So you're able to kind of emotionally shift.
Yeah.
And because the minute that you can emotionally shift and create this physical matching pattern with it,
Yeah.
it's so much easier to make it a sustainable habit.
Yeah. It's very interactive. It's very, yeah, like hands on. We do a little bit of moving around to make sure, like you said, right? And we kind of solidify some of the stuff. And we always have a great time. We always get rave reviews, all of our workshops. And we kind of took the summer off because it was the summer. But yeah, we're totally bringing them back. And this one is like, it's not just, it's about setting healthy boundaries, right? Because a lot of the times it's really hard for people to step into their own kind of bravery and
Yeah.
put up some of the boundaries and learn, how to politely, but being affirmative or no, assertive in doing it. So yeah, we're just yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and I think also too, what it really does, it starts to get people. I am the CEO, Chief Excitement Officer, but it's like all of these little things that you spend time doing, whether it's 2 hours, or the whole point is to take focused attention and action, right? So it's like all of these little things that you're doing are creating more certainty for yourself, like a path. You're getting to know yourself. You're building your confidence that much better, and the
Yeah.
only way it can be done, everybody, like that's, sitting out there marinating in their misery, is that you have to spend the time and focus the attention on it,
Yeah.
right? So many times people are like, yeah, I wish everyone just wants the magic pill. And it's like, it's not the magic pill. It's like, your life is like a work in progress through its entirety, right? So it's never like you stop growing and you stop learning. You have to keep growing. You have to keep learning because all of these things become little pieces and parts of who you are. So, and I really like, well, the reason we do the workshops is because they're fun,
Yeah.
right? When you're working on this kind of stuff, and sometimes it gets emotional, it's always nice to have that fun component because the minute everyone starts to laugh after a super serious moment, it's like you can just relax. And I think that's when really you start to be able to make the change because if you're laughing and then you're feeling good and you're relaxing, it's no judgment.
Yeah. And it's the bonds. Like it's the fact that when you're with a group of people and you're talking about something and there's someone who's maybe sitting back and they aren't as like expressive, but then, they start to input because they're like, "Oh, so and so was saying this and I resonate so much with that because I feel the exact same way. So then there's all these cool little bonds and similarities and commonalities which is empowering, right? When you're in a group and you're just like, oh my gosh, like we're all in this together and we are working together to just feel great and to step into our power. That's brilliance. And it's just such a kind and open environment. So yeah, we're really looking forward to starting our workshops again.
And
So
it gives everyone a reason to get to know somebody new and different, right? So when you do a workshop with someone, there's some sort of banter or chat, or maybe there's someone you also resonate with. No, but like, because also part of what we're doing is we're creating these spaces where we want you to come in and create this community. Find the support for yourself. Obviously, Tams and I are always there, but
yeah,
the whole point is like, like you might connect with someone else that's maybe not as excitable or, a little bit low on the funner scale. Like just because that's something that you like, someone that's quieter or easy. It's like, but you're able to go there and within this group of people, everyone can usually find one person that they could use as kind of like it's almost like a comrade in the same journey. Like for this
right.
part of this journey, I did this, like we did, you were there too. So it's like we have that understanding. So it's like, maybe a month from it, you can be like you're having a down day, and then you just get that text from that person. Like, you know what I mean? So it just
So much fun.
changes.
Like within all the stuff that we've been doing, sorry, I totally interrupted you, but I just got so excited and I'm like, I know I'm going to forget it. Is that what you were saying? So when you're meeting these people, so we have like our connection circles, we have like the dance party, we have other workshops, we have group coaching. So if like we've noticed some of these people, they're bumping into each other at some of the other events. So it's like, oh my gosh, that's totally my friend now, right? Because they're like, oh hey, so and so, and it's so fun to see because it's like, oh my god, they met through us and now they're like old chums, or they come every week, to the connection circle, and then they're like, yeah, let's do the workshop together, or oh, you're going to the dance party Friday night, or you like, so
Yeah.
it's brilliant. It's like a little community really that's growing.
Well,
So
and that's what, so Tams and I are on this mission to create a giant community, right? We were starting in our own, basically around us. And then we want to spider web out and spider web out and spider web out because we are firm believers that you don't have to do this alone. As Dr. Bernstein pointed best, if you could do it alone, it'd be done already.
exactly.
And we would all be pumped 90% of the time. But some life isn't like that. Lots of stuff is happening, and you get tired, you get beaten down, you get worn down,
Yeah.
and sometimes you need someone to be that little invisible white glove that just
Yeah.
helps lift you out of the little cave, the little hole that you're in.
Yep, that's it exactly.
So
Cool.
Tams is having a dance party on tomorrow night, which
Yep.
is a Zoom dance party. You can catch it on our meetups.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. We have Bold Badass, which is Sunday.
Yep.
And if you want to find out about registering for that, I definitely recommend everyone going to that. We'll put the link in the comments below.
Yep.
And we are also going to be starting our new YouTube channel so we can be everywhere all the time because we know that you guys just can't get enough of Sue and Tams.
Love it.
Okay, anything cool that someone said to you this week? Because I would hate to end it with not a fancy quote that someone said something to you this
You know
week.
what? I don't hold on because I don't know that it was this week. But maybe it was last week. I think it was Catherine Bork. I'm like slaughtering her last name, but I remember her saying, and I think it was actually at the beading workshop that we did, the mala.
Yeah.
That one of her affirmations is, "I am divinely happy and prosperous."
Oh, yes, I like that.
Right. So I wrote it down, and I actually put it next to my bed, right by my boyfriend. Look at where my hand.
Nice. He's got muscle so he can carry all your bags of sugar or whatever. All your bags of jewels.
All my mala beads.
Yeah, all your beads.
God. But yeah, I like that. That was brilliant. And I really, really, I am divinely happy and prosperous. Yeah, we are. It's fantastic. Does that work?
Yeah, no, I think that's perfect because I think everyone should just listen to kind of like sometimes a happy thought once a day or something that might inspire you guys out there a little bit, right? It's like You can make life as exciting and as extraordinary and as happy. You just have to want to do it. And if you want to do it, call us or
Right?
send us a comment or click us in the DMs or whatever the
We're
term.
here. They know how to find us. We're
Yep.
everywhere.
And we're also going to maybe start doing some, we're going to probably bring in some guests on our show weekly and do some interviews and really start kind of digging deep and to try to really find out how to solve all the world's problems the best way by asking the people around us because everybody does something amazing in their lives. And you know what? This might be their venue to share it with the world.
Yeah. And shoot us a message if you're like, hey, I've got cool shit to share. Shoot us a message and we'll
Yeah.
consider it, right?
Because it's like it was super relaxed, super easy, no pressure. And sometimes it's fun just to come out and have a conversation because even when it comes to business, people need to get to know who you are. Right? Nobody wants to buy something, especially if they're paying money on it from someone that they don't know. Because if you don't agree with the person, you're going to buy anything that they're selling.
I know.
So it's also a good way for you to come out and kind of showcase who you are.
I feel like we should make this into a podcast too. Like even with just as you were talking, that came to me, and I know we've talked about it before, but I'm like, okay, if we're gonna put these onto YouTube and then hopefully potentially stream them live on YouTube, wouldn't it be cool to then upload them and just have a podcast and then we
Yeah,
just
well, that's what we may do. But maybe what we'll do on the podcast is we'll just bang off like a specific like issue
yeah,
or a topic and then just bang off solutions.
yeah.
Because really, we're just here to offer solutions and options to people.
Look at this hair. I need a haircut in a bad way.
No, I think it looks good. It's curly.
It's Look at though at the end, it's like going straight and straggly. So it's all curly.
Maybe you need a perm. Maybe it's
Do you imagine my hair with a perm?
welcome to 1980 is what I'm going to say. Halloween is coming, girl.
Oh, I should one of these days, maybe that's what we'll do on one of our
Yep,
shows. Brush my hair for everyone, and then they can see why you don't brush curly hair.
that's right.
That was fun.
All right, guys. Well, everyone have an awesome night. Tams, you want to say a final good night to everybody?
Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go watch that new show, Ghosts.
See, oh, yeah, I heard it's super hilarious.
It is so fun. I'm gonna go watch that with the boys at 9.
All right. See you later. Thanks, everyone.